Last night she said, oh baby, I feel so down. No, it turned me off when I feel left out.
Hi guys, it's Denise again. I just came here because I decided that since today I'm gonna go buy new books, I decided I'm gonna do a review for you guys for the books that I've read last month in March. Okay, so the first book the last book, well, there's 3 books, and the first one that I had finished in March was this book called Molokai by Alan Brenner. As you guys can see, it looks very professional, and the picture on the front is very capturing, and it looks like it kind of gives insight on what it would be about. Obviously Molokai, which is in Hawaiian island, and here's the back, and I really like it looks really nice. It's very appealing to the eye. See? And it's a great book. I honestly, out of all my books, this was not my favorite, even though it's one of the best books I read, and I actually learned a lot from it. Besides myself. Okay, so I'll just read what it's about. This richly imagined novel, set in Hawaii more than a century ago, is an extraordinary epic of a little-known time and place, and a deeply moving testament to the resiliency of the human spirit. How could you not want to read this book if you read that? Okay. Rachel Kalama, a spirited 7-year-old Hawaiian girl, dreams of visiting far-off lands like her father, a merchant seaman. Then one day a rose-colored mark appears on her skin, and those dreams are stolen from her. Taken from her home and family, Rachel is sent to Kalaupapa, the quarantine leprosy settlement on the island of Molokai. Here, her life is supposed to end, but instead she discovers it is only beginning. With a vibrant cast of vividly realized characters, Molokai is a true-to-life chronicle of people who embrace life in the face of death. Such is the warmth, humor, and compassion of this novel that few readers will remain unchanged by Rachel's story. And this is true, okay? I am so changed from the story. And I remember when I was younger, because my mom's from Hawaii, and she, always goes there. And we always go there. So I was like, she's talking about Molokai, and I was like, why can't we go there? And she's like, oh, because mainly only lepers live there. And I was like, what are lepers? And she didn't really explain to me what they were. And they have this disease, and it's a disease that goes throughout your body, but it mostly shows through your skin, because you have these sores. They're open, and they're filled with pus, and they totally take over your face and totally transform everything, and it'll break down your immune system, and it's horrible the way that people die from these. And I'll tell you a little bit about the author. Alan Brenner is a novelist as well as an Emmy Award-winning screenwriter. He lives in Southern California, but his heart is in Hawaii. And he's actually written other ones. And this book was really good, and I think that you guys should actually really look into it. It's literature. You can find it. I believe I bought this in Borders in the literature section. I always read literature. I don't really like to read mystery or novels like that, because they don't really give me much substance to work with. So this is a good novel. Oh, it's thick, as you can see, but the writing's not bad. Look. And it's a great novel. You guys should read it. Okay. The second one that I completed was Louise Erdrich's The Painted Drum. And I got interested into Louise Erdrich from one of her novels called Love Medicine. And that is one of the best books I've ever read in my whole entire life. I love Love Medicine. And in one of my videos previously, I talked about Love Medicine, how great of a book it is. Remember, I wanted to read The Painted Drum, and it's a national bestseller, as is Molokai, and It the quote on the front says, "Her most gloriously lyrical and harshly beautiful book," which is very, very, very true. And that was from the Baltimore Sun. And I believe I bought this from well, it's a Harper Perennial book, because they have like extras, like interviews, features, if you love more inside. See, Harper Perennial. And there's Louise Erdrich. She's a Native American woman. She's very beautiful, and her writing is absolutely gorgeous. And this book combines culture, love, and life together, and life lessons, and the truth. And I just felt so like I totally connect to this book, and like the person. I mean, I may be young, but I do connect to this novel a lot. And this is literature too. So I bought this, I believe, at Borders. I either buy them at Borders or Barnes and Nobles. So usually at Borders, because I actually like their selection more, even though they're more expensive. And I can find stuff easier at Borders, and I think their stuff is kind of more professional than the stuff at Barnes and Noble. Because Barnes and Noble is kind of more different, but they're both great bookstores. Okay, but I like Borders better, even though they're more expensive. So, The Painted Drum. Okay, I'll read the back for you. While appraising the estate of New Hampshire family descended from a North Dakota Indian agent, Faye Travers is startled to discover a rare moose skin and cedar drum fashioned long ago by an Ojibwe artisan. And so begins illuminating journey both backward and forward in time, following the strange passage of a powerful yet delicate instrument, and revealing the extraordinary lives it has touched and defined. Compelling and unforgettable. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Louise Erdrich's Painted Drum explores the often fraught relationship between mothers and daughters, the strength of family, and the intricate rhythms of Greek with all the grace, wit, and startling beauty that characterizes this acclaimed author's finest work. She is the author of 11 novels, volumes of poetry, children's books, and memoir of early motherhood. She lives in Minnesota with her daughters and is the owner of Birch Bark Books, a small independent bookstore. This is one of the best books I've ever read. I like this more than Molokai, which was great. So, it's amazing. It doesn't, like, the beginning's a tiny bit boring, but you know they just have to set you off to, like, go into the whole story. So, it's beautiful. And the way she writes, she goes from, like, she has, like, different characters. So, like, she has, like, goes from their point of views, but then she has a character writing, but then she talks, then she goes into, like, a different point of view where she's talking about the character. So, and then everybody is connected in a different way. So she shows everybody's lives and how different they are, and then how they affect one another. It's amazing. I remember, like, the first time I read her book, Love Medicine, I was so confused. I was like, wait a minute, I thought we were talking about this person. Why are we talking about this person? And then it makes sense because she's talking, I'll show you. Well, this one's called Jewel Weed. And then there was one, hold on. The Painted Drum. She talks about how the painted drum comes into view and stuff. How, like, Faye Travers. See, the first. Yeah. And it's not long. This one is only 276 pages. That's not long at all. But then Molokai, sorry, I forgot to put how many. It was way longer. It is like 387 pages. But that's not long at all, guys. You guys should read it. It's great. You will be changed. And she is now I know she's one of my favorite authors. Along with Khaled Hosseini.